one woman who knows all about performing on the big stage. That is Olympic champion Brianna Throssell, and she joins us live now. Good morning to you, Brianna. Lovely to see you. I can't believe it's been 6 months since the Paris Olympics. How's life been for you?
Yeah, honestly, those 6 months have gone so quickly, but life's been really fun. I mean, straight off the back of Paris, I went to Europe. I took 5 weeks in Europe. I actually got engaged in Europe, came back, spent some time in Perth, and I actually decided to relocate and move to Melbourne to be with my fiance. We'd been doing distance for the past sort of 2.5 years, so I'm a Melbourne-based person now, and yeah, I'm loving my time here. Melbourne's got so many fun, cool opportunities, so yeah, I've just kind of been a yes girl for the past 6 months, saying yes to sort of anything exciting that comes my way, and yeah, it's been a whirlwind, and the 6 months have gone so quickly, but yeah, I'm just loving living in Melbourne so far.
You're not wrong, Brie. It has been a huge 6 months for you. Firstly, congratulations on your engagement and settling down in Melbourne as well. But let's go back to Paris. As you mentioned, it felt like yesterday that we were standing in the stadium there, but we know you as one of our great relay swimmers, you know, winning that 4x2 bronze in Tokyo in the heat. But what was it like to swim in front of the biggest crowd that you've ever raced in front of in a final for that 4x2 in Paris?
Yeah, it was really, really special. I think obviously the biggest crowd. I've been a dolphin for 12 years, and that was the biggest crowd I've ever swum in front of. And I think to share the moment with Arnie, who's my roomie, was so amazing. And yeah, I guess finally getting to stand on the podium in Paris after I did win some Olympic medals in Tokyo, but it was so special standing on the podium in Paris and walking away with the gold is something that you know, I could only dream of as a young child.
I remember you being incredibly emotional during that time, and I heard that you actually carried that gold medal around in a sock. Is that true?
Yes. Arnie actually taught me that trick because the medal boxes from Paris was so beautiful, and they're really, really big. So I've actually been doing a lot of school talks, and yeah, at the moment I've just been trying to tell my journey and share my story and inspire the next generation. So when I do go to a school talk or something like that, the medal box is a little bit too big. So I pop the medal in an Olympic sock, and it's a nice thick sock, so it keeps it really safe. So yeah, I've been carrying it around in a sock lately.
It is a good secret, but if you want to find a place even more inconspicuous, Grant Scooter Patterson hides in his underwear, so that could be the next level to go to. But you know, we have the World Aquatic Swimming Championships just 4 months away in Singapore, and I know you've just spent 6 months settling down in Melbourne, but is there any temptation to get back in the water anytime soon?
No, and I guess I am so proud to be an Australian dolphin and, you know, swim on the Australian team for over 12 years, but I'm actually officially going to hang up my bathers. It's just been the biggest honour representing the country, and I think from the get-go when I was a young girl, well, maybe when I made my first team, I said to myself, the biggest thing is that I want to retire on my own terms. I want to still be in love with the sport. I want to be injury-free, illness-free, and walk away with just the best memories ever. And I think that me hanging out the bathers right now, it's perfect, and I'm so proud of everything I've achieved. I don't believe I can achieve anything more, and I'm enjoying life outside of the sport so much. Even so, I'm actually starting at Deloitte on Tuesday, so I'm really ready for that next chapter. And you know, it is a big thing, and I'm quite emotional about it. But yeah, the past 6 months it's been a lot of thinking, and I know that I'm retiring on my terms, in love with the sport, and so content and proud of everything that I've achieved.
Oh, that's brilliant. On behalf of all of us here, congratulations. And obviously you'll be missed, but Deloitte will get a really good one as well, and that's the next part for you. Have you had enough time to sort of look back and see what you've done, what you've achieved, now you've called time?
Yeah, absolutely. I think like these 6 months have been the perfect opportunity to reflect on everything. And I remember like my first ever senior team, I was 16. I was this little girl from Perth. I didn't know a soul on the team. I was going to Turkey to race at the World Short Course Championships, and it was the best experience. And I think that really cemented my decision that I wanted to make the Olympic team. And yeah, and that, you know, that was my first ever senior team. I was given the number 728 on that trip, and from then on, it's just been the most incredible journey. And I'm honestly just so proud of myself.
We're all very proud of you as well, Brie. And one of the best parts about being a retired swimmer is that you now get to sit back and watch the next generation come through. We've effectively seen an entire relay team retire. We've seen you retire, Kate Campbell, Emma McKeon, Maddie Wilson. A lot of our relay swimmers are leaving. So who do we keep an eye out for in the next 4 years as we head into LA?
I think we are so lucky with the generation that is up and coming. I think, you know, Molly is that perfect example of, you know, she raced in Tokyo and she won medals in Tokyo, but to look, 3 years later, from 2021 to 2024, she just came on in leaps and bounds. And we've got the young guns like Olivia and Miller, and I just think that Australia is in such safe hands. I know, like, there is a generation that is retiring, but I think that we've all served the Dolphins and served Swimming Australia, and we've done all we can. I feel like we've paved the way for the young guns to now flourish, and I think they're going to just be absolutely incredible. And you know, sport and swimming in Australia is in very, very safe hands. I think we've got a really, really exciting future ahead of us, and I know I'm certainly not going to be one that's going to, like, you know, be totally missing to swimming. You know, Channel 9 has short course and they've got trials and nationals, so I think that's really exciting, and I'd love to see poolside. But yeah, I think that we've got such a great generation coming through, and swimming is in such safe hands in Australia.
Brie, you've inspired an entire generation. Thank you so much for joining us on Wide World of Sports. Congratulations and enjoy sleeping in.
Thank you. Thanks so much.